Ladies and gentlemen, it is a dark day. Welcome to the program. It is Nightwave Radio Friday Night Edition. I am your host, Mersh. Mersh Comedy on Instagram. The only way to get in touch with the show now. Rest in peace. The late, great Adam Goldman has now been kicked off Twitter. Welcome to the show, everybody. No more Twitter. You have to get me on Instagram. Mersh Comedy on Instagram. Pretty annoyed, but what are you gonna do? Honestly, at the end of the day, I'm sick of fucking Twitter anyway. I don't want to be on there anymore. I don't even want to be around anymore. So whoever did that did me a fucking favor, because it's just one less thing I'm gonna do from now on the internet. I don't care. Welcome to the show. Please like, please subscribe, and please share this out if you don't mind, particularly on Twitter. Since, we still got George Floyd. All right, we'll use him for special occasions. You got to go away, George. You got to go away, George. George, go away. There's fentanyl behind the background. There you go. As always, this show is only possible thanks to your generous support. Consider going to revengeofthesis.com/nightwave. Once again, that is revengeofthesis.com/nightwave. If you want to support the show, donate crypto, buy a shirt, or buy me a coffee. If you buy me a coffee, I will read your comments before the show concludes. So I guess we'll address the fucking Twitter ban, since everybody thinks that, by the way, the internet is so fucking gay. The internet is so fucking gay. And I gotta be honest with you. Some of you people need to get a goddamn life. You guys need to get a fucking life. So, for some reason, there was a lot of the Kiwi Farms people and Chunky Tea Clips and all these other people that apparently were under the impression that Ralph had something to do with it, because anytime something happens, it's gotta be Ralph, right? I bet it's the Gunt. I don't think so. I don't think it was. I don't think it was America First people, because frankly, they don't really give a shit about me. Frankly, it was probably the Redditors. It was the Redditors, which is, by the way, from now on, what you will be referred to as Redditors, which is, it's got a really gross connotation to it, doesn't it? But it was the fucking Redditors. Without a doubt. Boober, Fats, whatever, T-Clip, whatever Sunrise Product, whatever she's going by now. Useless clip channel running person. Cancer Man, all the people that hate, Dick Masterson, all people. Dick Masterson's docs. All you fucking Andy Worski presents Adonis Paul's Pleasure Palace people. Really need to get a life. Really, really, really need to get a life. So they were running with this whole thing that, it must have been Ethan Ralph, because, and I love the way they these people, it could be something that happened a week ago, but within a day, their brain just rewrites how something played out. It's weird, man. It's one thing to lie to everybody. It's another thing when you get so caught up in gay internet shit that you start to lie to yourself. Start to lie to yourself. I'm not even convinced these people are intentionally lying. I think that they just convince themselves whatever needs to be convinced for their narrative to work. So the thing I heard today was, yeah, man, fucking... Dude, Ralph and Mersh were fighting on Twitter the other night about Nick Fuentes being gay. We weren't fighting. We were disagreeing. I posted the tranny thing, and I'm like, are we finally going to acknowledge that I was right? And now, fake cancer guy and his little crew are using my takes from 3 years ago. Now it's cool to call him gay. But, when I was doing it, whoa, buddy, let's stop it. He's the future. He's going to save the white race. Ralph replied to me one time, well, my producer on Twitter, one time, and said, hey, man, that's actually kind of bullshit, and that evidence is doctored or whatever. So, agree to disagree, but I don't think Nick's gay. And I'm like, okay, and I retweeted him, and I said, agree to disagree. I think he's a massive closeted homosexual. That was the end of the discussion. And that turned into, bro, did you see Ralph and Mersh had a fucking blowout on Twitter? It's like, what? No, we didn't. The conversation was, I don't think Nick Fuentes is a gay guy. Yeah, well, he kind of is. That was the whole conversation. Yeah, he kind of is, though. So they always need some new. See, this is why I hate drama content. The problem with drama content creators and drama commentary people is there's never enough drama to make enough money to do enough content. Eventually, if you want to be covering only drama all the time, you end up having to stir the pot and actively take part in and create drama. It's the porcelain effect, we'll call it. We'll call it the porcelain effect. When you run out of people and events to cover, eventually you get caught in Discords coaching people how to write Kiwi Farms threads, and then you get caught same fagging on those same threads with like 6 different accounts without even using a VPN because you're retarded. It's the fucking porcelain effect. Yeah, it's Keemstar. There's not enough drama. There's never enough drama to cover. We got to make the drama. We got to pull the strings behind the scenes. It's very Jewy. Really, to be honest. It's very, very fucking Jewy. Ooh, we got to make the events happen. And then, so, I want to make it very clear. I very much do not believe that Ethan Ralph had anything to do with my my producer's Twitter account being taken down. And frankly, I don't care. Again, Twitter has not served me very well. It hasn't. It hasn't been a healthy. It hasn't. I've figured now I am better off. I'm much better off on Instagram. Mersh Comedy, by the way. Mersh Comedy on Instagram. I'm much better off. Much better off on Instagram. Because, frankly, there's just no fucking point in fighting with people on Twitter about trans kids and DeSantis and all. It's not. So, to the Redditors, because that's what you are, you're Redditors, that probably got my producer's Twitter account taken away. 3 days into Pride Month, you did me a fucking favor. You did me a fucking favor. You have now just relieved me of 28, because today it starts, it was 2 days of June. So I am going to get 28 days of no Pride Month. Thank you. Thank you for that. 28 less days of Pride for me. So there you go. There you go. Oh no, Mersh, you just gave Pot Awful content for 3 months. Listen, if I have a bowel movement that's too soft, he'll make 3 months of content about it. I give a fuck, Roland. I give a fuck. I don't pay attention to it, okay? It is literally, they are so, they had to create this confederacy of faggots to try to whip up enough of a dust cloud to get attention from Big Daddy Mersh. because none of them individually have a voice big enough that it can reach my ears. None of them. None of them can come at me one-on-one. It's just, oh, we have to all work together to get Night Daddy's attention. So yeah, that's all. In conclusion, I don't think Ralph had anything to do with it. Frankly, I don't think America First had anything to do with it. It was the Redditors. It was the Redditors and the same people that have been swinging from my nuts for going on almost 3 years now. 3 years. 3 years of just craving my dick. And this is what it gets you. So yeah, you guys enjoy Pride Month on Twitter. I'm loving it. I don't have to see any of it, and I'm loving it. So yeah, Mersh Comedy on Instagram if you want to follow me over there. Like I said, I'm starting to enjoy that more because, frankly, nobody really, like, I noticed that the last couple times we went to New York, you know, when you go out or you do appearances or you meet people and you want to like network with them, nobody asks, hey, what's your Twitter? Hey man, let's stay in touch. What's your Twitter account? Nobody does that. Everyone uses Instagram anyway. It's a better networking tool. It's better. I can just post stupid cat videos and enjoy my life. So I don't care. I don't care about Twitter. My producer, obviously Adam Goldman, is mildly upset, but even Adam Goldman doesn't want to be on Twitter anymore. Who gives a shit?